Alright, so today we're gonna dive into the crucial aspect of home buying, which is the interest rate. Okay, so when you buy a house, you often get a loan to finance the house so that you can buy it, right? And most often, the lender or the bank charges you interest rate. So we're just gonna use the 5%, 6%, and 7% interest rate on the house that costs 400,000, 440,000, and $480,000. Okay, so let's look at the chart. So here we have a 7% interest rate on a $400,000 home, and we're just gonna use the VA. Okay, VA means there's no down payment, or a veteran can utilize the VA. There's more into it, but I'm just gonna focus on this interest rate. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the monthly payment and bring to close, which is the closing cost, right? And we have here the P&I, which is principal and interest. We have the taxes, insurance. So these four, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, when you combine it, it will be your monthly mortgage, right? All right. And the prepaids over here and the fixed. Okay, so these are the closing costs. Okay. So now, since this is 7% interest rate in a $400,000 home, this will be your total monthly mortgage payment over time, which is 3,138. Okay, and when you buy a home with the VA loan, this will be your closing cost. Okay, so for the disclosure, I'm not a loan officer, and this is just an estimate, and this calculation is from a title company called Lawyer's Title. So we have 7% 400k with $3,138 for monthly payment. Let's look at the 6% on a $440,000 home. And look at this. Look at the monthly payment. It's about the same, 3,157. Only a few dollars difference. But you understand me, right? So there's a $40,000 difference on a 1%. So now let's look at a 5% interest rate. There you go, 5% on a $480,000. And look at this, the monthly payment is still the same. There's no difference. It's still 3,136, and the closing costs increased just a little bit, another 800. Okay, so now you're paying 13,336 for the closing cost. This information is actually online, but a lot of people still don't understand the power of interest rate. Average interest rate for the VA loan right now is low 7%. On the 2% interest rate, there's $80,000 difference. If you buy a $400,000 home and your interest rate is 7%, you would get a better deal if you find a home that costs $480,000 and the interest rate is only 5%, because you will pay the same. So now I would advise you to talk to your trusted real estate agent that knows the ins and outs of new construction homes. A lot of builders right now here in Las Vegas, for the new construction homes, they offer below average interest rate. I'm talking about around 5% to 6% interest rate. And most likely, if you choose a new build home, they want you to go to their preferred lender so that they can give you the buyer incentives, which can be used towards the closing costs or the interest rate buy down, or both. Also, right now, the cheapest single family new build home here in Las Vegas costs around 370,000, and that's cheap. That's really cheap. It can be single story or two story. It's three bedroom and two bathroom with two car garage and a decent sized backyard. When they ask me, so Miko, how do you calculate the interest rate buy down? If the interest rate is 7%, if you want to buy down 1% to make it 6%, then that 1% depends on the value of the home. Let's say for $400,000. What is 1% of $400,000? That's 4,000, right? So you will have to pay 4,000 to buy down 1% interest rate on a $400,000 home. To be accurate, just talk to your local mortgage lender. Again, my name is mikko.lucernas. I'm not a mortgage lender. I'm not a loan officer. I'm just giving you advice, and I'm a real estate agent. I'm with eXp Realty. I do home tours of the new build construction here in Las Vegas or Henderson. If you have more questions, just reach out to me if you want to be included on my weekly Las Vegas newsletter update. Send me your email or drop your email to the comments down below and I will include you on my newsletter. I post 4 times a week on my YouTube, and I post my home tours in my YouTube channel. Join my Facebook group. It's called Tambayan in Las Vegas. If you want to search home in Las Vegas, just go to my website mikko.lucernas.exprealty.com, and I hope you learn a lot from this, and I'll see you next time. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe.